Giancarlo Stanton is back, and he proved it Tuesday night in his rehab assignment with the Somerset Patriots, and he's back in the lineup again today. Matt Cardos is the senior writer and editorial producer for the Patriots, and he's on now because he gets to talk about what he saw firsthand. Matt, thanks for hopping on with us, man. You did this with us with Garrett Cole last year, so we appreciate you coming on talking about these Yankees that are going down there for rehab assignment. Let's talk about Giancarlo, though. 2 for 3. 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs, I think, but what was most impressive was he hit a 111.4 mile per hour single in the 5th. You were there. The floor is yours, sir. How did he look overall? Yankees fans are dying to hear this.
Yeah, Stanton looked kind of vintage to me. His swing looked good. His approach looked good. Obviously, the thing you're looking for him is just how does he feel the next day. He's always going to have that ability to hit for power. Grounded out first pitch to shortstop in his first at bat, drew a 4-pitch walk in his second at bat. But that third at bat that you're referring to, 111 miles off the bat, it went over the center fielder's head. It looked like a surefire double off the bat, and I think everybody knows Stanton is not a fleet of foot at this point in his career. So anybody with an adept level of speed probably would have legged that into a double. But for Stanton, went over the center fielder's head, bounced off the wall. He could only get a single out of it. He would have been dead to rights had he cut it to or tried to stretch it to the double. So held for a single, but in reality, it probably should have been a double. And then his fourth final at bat just hit a rope single to another one, 107 miles an hour and change into the left center field gap to drive in a third run. Just everything you would want to see from him, you saw it. He looked great, looked like he was ready to go. And a guy that doesn't have to play the field at this point in his career, just a DH. I think you checked all the boxes that you'd want to see out of him in his first time out there.
So the Yankees are currently in Kansas City right now in the series with the Royals, but they do start a series against the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park on Friday. He's unsure if he's going to join the team, but you've seen a lot of guys come through Somerset on rehab assignments. Does Stanton look good or, I guess, healthy enough to join the team this weekend?
Yeah, I think that's a distinct possibility. He seems pretty non-committal when he was asked about it. But the one thing I did ask him is one of the boxes that he'd like to check before returning, playing back-to-back games, and he said that was something he wanted to do. So he's scheduled to rehab there again tonight. That tells me that this is the second end of that back-to-back. I think Aaron Boone told a lot of the assembled media in Kansas City yesterday the plan was for him to play last night and today, and then the plan would be to reevaluate him on Thursday before kind of deciding what the plan is for him moving forward into the weekend. But I think if he comes out of this feeling good and ready to go come tomorrow morning, I think there's a distinct possibility that you could see Stanton up at Fenway this weekend. And one thing that he has pointed out and been on the record as saying this issue that he has going on with both of his elbows is something he's going to have to deal with moving forward. He's not going to wake up tomorrow and feel great or feel better. It's more of a pain endurance, pain management thing and coming up with a plan to play through that pain. And so at this point, he's trying to figure that out. This is his first live game action, trying to come up with that plan. And so now day one, having played, we'll see how he feels tomorrow and manages that. But I think if he comes out of this just being able to manage the pain, I wouldn't be shocked at all to see him back at Fenway come Friday.
Well, we have a long season ahead, so it's going to be pretty interesting watching how both Stanton, Boone, and the Yankees trainers kind of manage that pain because everyone knows they're going to need them in the playoffs when they make that run. Matt, we appreciate you coming on and talking some Somerset baseball and these guys on the rehab assignments again like you did last year. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you for having me as always.